Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video lecture series on the course Unity 3D. We are in the process of learning C Sharp with Unity. In this lecture, we will understand how to change the colors of 3D objects that are available in our scene and how to change the colors of those objects via scripts. Now, if you want to change the colors of objects via scripts, it can be possible in different ways. These are some of the ways. If at the first frame itself you want to change the color, that means when you start executing your game, then at the first frame itself if you want to change the color, then that can be done by using start function. Or else if you want to change for have an option of changing the color at each frame, then by using update function we can do that one. Next one is if you want to change the color with whenever you press a key on your keyboard, then if you want to change, then that can also be done. The other way is by clicking a button. That means whenever you click a button, the button should be available in a scene. If you click the button, then the color of the other object will be changed. So these are some options I have highlighted. We can have multiple options. So let's start with the first one, which is whenever we want to change the color of an object at the first frame itself, where we are going to use start function. So let's open an editor, our Unity editor. So what I want to do, this is a fresh scene where you can see I have created one main camera. There is a main camera. There is a uh, directional light and a plane. Now what I will do, I will create one cube and that cube color I want to change. Right? So there is no need of any plane. We can delete that plane also. It is not required. Okay. Now coming back, let's add a cube. There's a cube here. Okay. Now this is the cube and this cube, let us make look like it a 3D object. So this is a cube. Now this cube is looking like this here and in your game window it is looking like this. Whenever you want to have your game window view also like your scene window view, then we have a shortcut for that one. Go to the menu bar here and in the game objects you can click align with view. Then you can see it is going like this. I'll just again rotate this. I think I've done something wrong. Camera. Yes, this is what we need to do. I was selecting cube. You need to select the camera. Okay, select the camera and then align with the view. So whatever you do here, that will affect. So this is our cube. I hope you all can see. Right. Now I want to change the color of this cube whenever at the starting of your game. So once I start playing the game, as of now the color is in what white color. I want to change that color. How can we achieve that one? That can be done via scripts. So let us create one script. So right click, create C sharp script. So you can give any name for that one. Let me give change color is the name of the script. So whenever we start opening that one, it will open a default script. So these are all the namespaces that will come automatically, and this is the name of the script name we have given. And there is a start method and there is a void update method. Now, if you want to change the color at the starting of your scene itself, then we need to write down the code in the start method. Now here I want to tell you one thing. You can see if you open this cube, it is having a mesh renderer component. Now whenever you want to change the color or change the property of that color, then we need to access the renderer component and then we can make the changes. Okay, so that is how we need to do. So first we need to get like we need to get access to this renderer component, and then we can make change object color. Right. So we will go back to this one and observe here how I am writing. So you need to get, so what we will do, let us create some public properties. You already know what is public variable. So whenever we are making any variable public, that will be accessed in our Unity. Okay. So I am creating a variable of color, and I am giving this one as my color. Variable name is my color. Right. Also, we need to access this mesh renderer. So I'm giving mesh renderer. I'm creating that object also, my renderer. Okay. So two variables we have created. Now coming back to the start method, here we need to get access to our objects renderer, right? So my renderer should be given access to get component mesh renderer like that. Right. Once you get access to that component, then my renderer, whatever variable you have created, its material color should be your color. So whatever color you select in your Unity editor, that will be of my color variable. Whatever color you select, that will be stored in this my color, and that color itself will be applied to your object. Right? I hope you all are understanding. So that's it. So at the start itself, you are getting access to that component and you are setting the color whatever you are selecting. So let's see how it runs. Okay. So save this one. Go back to your Unity. Okay. Now this is our object. Now what I will do in the cube, you can see here, we need to connect this game script code to your cube. As of now, that is not connected. So just drag and drop here. Now did you see the color change script has been added? Now my color variable has come here. Did you see? We have made it as a public property, a public variable, right? Now this color is black. We can change the color whatever you want to do. So I just want to apply the effect of green color. Let me select one color. Okay. Now this color I want to apply to this cube when I was executing this one, when I am executing this one. And it has to change that color only at the beginning frame, like the starting frame only. That's it. So what we will do, we have selected one color. Now let's start playing our game. You can see in the first frame itself the color has been changed. I'll show you once again. You can stop this one and you can change any color you want. So I have selected. Once I start my game, whatever color I have selected, that color will be applied to your cube. I hope you all are understanding. So this color change has done at the starting of your game. Now suppose you are changing the color and this color you want to apply, that is not affecting here. Why? Because this color you are changing now, but it is not at the starting. It has come, it is now the game is in process. So at each frame you need to find out this color and that has to be applied. Now if you want to achieve that one, that can be done at the time by using the update function, which is called as for each frame if you want to change the color. So let's see that one now. I hope you all are you have understood about the first way where at the starting of the game execution you can change the color. But if you want to change the color at each frame, then you need to write down the statements in the update function. Right? So let's start that one. Now what we need to do, we'll stop this game. Let's go back to the script code. Now what we need to do? Now you get the focus of this component in the start itself, but changing the color, what we will do, let's change the color in the update. That means at each frame it will check the color and it will update that color. Right? Is that clear? What modification we have done? Whatever statement we have written of assigning the color to our object, that will be done in the update. Where update, you already know, update is called once per each frame. So that's why that will affect that. Okay, let's save this. We'll go back to our Unity editor. Now I have selected this color. Let's start this game. Now this color has been applied. Okay. Now if I change this color to green, did you see the color has been changed? Earlier it didn't work. Why? Because we have written that one in the start. Now it is update where for each frame it will check what color we have assigned. So that color will be assigned accordingly. I hope you are understanding. So this is how we can change the color of an object at the first frame or at each frame where you are just selecting the color. I hope you all are understanding. You have selected the color and it has got updated. But third option. The third option is here first frame, here for each frame. But in the third option, where you are selecting the color until and unless you press a key on your keyboard, one key on your keyboard, the color should not be applied. In these two cases, they will be automatically applied once the color is changed, once the color is selected. But in the third case, you will select the color, but the game will not update that color until and unless you press a key on your keyboard. Okay, so let's see how to achieve that one. So we'll stop our game. So open the C sharp, this one, script. So what we will do, we want to change the color for each frame, right? So what we will do, we will write, we need to tell that one, like for each frame you need to do, that means you need to write if input dot get key down of key code. I am connecting for escape. Also you can connect. I want to connect for the space. Space key. Okay. So once I click the space key, so it should be capital. If I click my space bar in my keyboard, then it has to apply this color effect change. So this has come here. I need to take one more. Right. So this is how. So we are taking the focus of that mesh renderer and then we are setting the color of that object. How? Only when you click a space bar on your keyboard. Right? Let's save this. Let's go back to our Unity code. Okay. Now this is the color selected. Did you see? And initially the color is white. Let's start playing the game. Now, did you see the color has not been applied? Why? Because we have written the code until and unless you press a space bar on your key, this color should not be applied, right? So, let me click the space. The moment I click the space, you see it has been applied. Okay. Now, I will change the color, another color. Let me take blue. Now, if I select this blue, you see this color is not applied here. Why? Because until and unless I press the space bar, the color will not be applied. I'll click the space. Did you see the color has been applied? I hope you all are understanding. I have all the cube, cylinder, all are coming. Why? Because another game is also connected to this one. So that's why it is work. It is adding those objects also. But understand what is happening here. Right? Okay. I hope you all are clear with this one. So observe here how we are doing. So I want you people to execute all these things and check how they are working. We have another option also. The other option is with the button click. Now this one we will see in the next video where you will have a button available in your scene until and unless you click that button in your on your that button in the scene, the color should not be applied. That we will see in the next lecture. So I hope you all are clear with these three first options using start function, update function, and until and unless you press a key on your keyboard, the color should not be applied. So with this, we come to an end of today's lecture. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. I'm very happy to help you all. Let us all meet in the next lecture. Until then, thank you all of you.